Yo, what's poppin'? It's JSoaks22, and I'm here to tell you how to string your stick with more hold, and my idea on how to do it. I usually don't like my sticks with a lot of hold. I was an attackman growing up, then I turned defenseman, so I like a lot of release on my stick. And playing attack, I was a pocket feeder. I would sit in my left side pocket, and just a little outside of the defensive reach, and I would just snipe passes into the crease, up top, skip passes, and I'd work on getting assists. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds. Same. I was like 6'4" in high school and stuff like that, and I'm not really a fast guy, so I'd never embarrass myself trying to ISO on a defender that was faster than me, because I would just get caught up. I couldn't really break them, and so I would just adapt to it by getting assists instead of making flashy ankle breakers. I was content with getting assists. But coming into college, I go to SUNY Purchase. It's an art school. Not much lacrosse around here. Not even sports. We barely have any sports teams. I got the club lacrosse team off its feet, and we don't have many experienced guys on our team. We have a lot of guys that have never even touched the stick before. They played their first game this fall. We only have like 5 or 6 guys that have played lacrosse before and that have experience. So that means I had to step up my game. I couldn't sit in that pocket anymore and feed any guys, because I couldn't really find that many guys that had experience that would catch passes. So I need to create more hold for myself, because not being a fast player, I needed more hold in my stick so I can do more, fakes, use my body going through defenses, and not worry about my ball sliding out with a lot of release. So I need to string my stick with more hold so I could do that, so I could step up my game, so I could benefit my team. So this is a STX Professor. It was blue, but it faded to purple. Don't buy dark blue sticks, because they just fade to purple eventually. Just a crappy brine shaft alloy. And basically, I restrung it with used mesh that I had. I don't like to go out and buy new mesh unless if I don't have any mesh, or the mesh is broken somehow. So I used already used mesh. I had Headstrong string job on here. I worked for them this summer, and if you ever have the chance to go buy Headstrong gear, go buy it. It's for a good cause. I'm a leukemia survivor. I'm a leukemia survivor, so it means a lot to me to work for that company and work with the family personally. They're an awesome family. Rest in peace, Nick. But it was fun working with them. So I had a Headstrong string kit on this, but once I got the red shaft this season, it was just a color. It was crazy colors, and I couldn't do it. So I had put old white mesh on it, and it wasn't tight enough on the top. Stringing it the normal way I do, it's just a standard 10 diamond string on top, and I wasn't getting that hold that I wanted using the sidewalls. I tried all pockets, all stick preferences. I looked at everyone on YouTube. I tried my own thing. I tried Mark Matthews stringing. I tried everyone stringing. It didn't work for me. So what I ended up doing was just doing my own thing. I string it the way I like it on the sidewalls, but instead of doing that normal 10 on top, all I do is, instead of using that first hole, manual zoom, or manual focus, instead of using that first hole on the top, use this way, I use the third. So it's a normal 10 top string. You can see it right there, just going across. But instead of going to that first sidewall, or even the second sidewall hole, I pulled it down to the third. And what that does is it creates really tight right on the sides. Boom, boom. As you can see, the channel is more up here, like right here, like right after the shooter. This is just all pocket, and it just looks like a channel because that's how the stick is formed. But the tighter channel is up here, so the ball comes right up here. There's a release right there, And when you pull that down, when you pull the top string down to the third sidewall, it creates a really tight channel at the top, and it creates right here on the pocket is super tight. As you can see, it's a huge pocket. You know, it's a mid-high pocket, but you know, when I push in like that, that still stays tight right down here, and that's from pulling that down and making that super tight right down there. And the results are insane. Check that out. Completely 90 degrees. I can show you that upside down. Check it out. See? So right here, super tight. Right here, super tight. Channel continues right up there. Ball sits right there. I do play college club, but we're not in division club, so NCAA rules don't apply. So we can still use the 4-inch rule, past 4-inch rule. I mean, with the U's. Sorry, I'm trying to get it focused so you eyes aren't blurry. Shit. All right. So yeah, it's insane hold. See, like I was holding it like this to get it out. Same thing. So that's the SCX Professor. It was a little more difficult to string it on Warrior, Nas X, because the sidewalls start a little bit lower, and they don't have as many sidewall holes on the side. But basically, my sidewalls aren't crazy at all. It's really what I do with the top, like right here, and it pulls it insanely tight all the way down to like right about here, and that creates a channel right at the top. But down here, I like to have a beefy pocket. I like to have it open, sitting and rattling my stick so I can know that it's there. That's just my preference. I don't like crazy channels going all the way down, just because, you know, I like the ball to have some mobility inside the pocket. But as long as I have a channel up top, that's what I care about. But what I realize when I do that is it creates a lot of hold right where the pocket sits. This one's a little less hold than the STX, which I like to stick a little bit better. It's a little heavier, but it has a little more release, so I can get more release and less whip. But basically my sidewalls, as you can see, aren't crazy. I'll show you this way, so my shooters aren't in the way. So you just go down and just do normal sidewalls. The first couple I do interlocks, but then all the way down is just normal, and then right where I want my pocket, I just double up. So I just go through one and through the other, and then just interlock that and just go all the way down. But it's not crazy sidewalls at all. It's all that top string that's doing that job, creating that hold. And it's worked for me. If you want a tutorial on how to do it, just leave a comment, and just let me know if you tried it. Let me know how it works out. I don't know if it's just luck that it happened like that, if it's just the mesh being worn down and just ended up being perfect like that, or if it can actually be used for new mesh. I haven't tried it with brand new mesh yet, but I'm pretty sure it would work even better with new mesh. So let me know if you tried it. Let me know if you want a tutorial on how to do it. It's pretty simple, but you know, sometimes people like demonstrations. So leave a comment below and let me know how it works out for you.